Good morning everyone. I have been back on Mounjaro now for 4 full weeks. I took my 5th jab yesterday and I realised I was going to film this morning and I don't even know if I've lost weight. So I went and got on the scales and I've lost 5 pounds, which I did think I had lost because my clothes are fitting differently. When I first went on Mounjaro, I kept a notebook, one of the ones behind me, and every single day I plotted my weight on a graph, and it was so satisfying watching it come down, but it was also really satisfying to see how long I kept going for as well, just because it was so sustainable. But this time around, I'm not really focusing on my weight so much. So 5 down is great. Also great because I don't feel depleted. I feel like my body's really fueled because all my focus is now on optimizing my performance because I've booked my Hyrox race. And if you don't know what a Hyrox race is, it's basically a kilometre run and then an exercise, and then a kilometre run and then an exercise. And it's 8 kilometre runs and 8 exercises, and I will just be lucky to finish it. This isn't a race for me, it's purely a challenge. And I was really lucky to get a ticket to go to that because I didn't realise it was so in demand. I just happened to log onto the website about an hour and a half before they opened tickets for Birmingham. And so I found there was already a queue there, and I thought, right, well, I'm just going to sit in this. So I managed to get a ladies singles ticket. So I'm doing the Hyrox in October. So now I really need to focus on being able to have the aerobic capacity to do that, which involves doing the running and doing the stations, but the focus really needs to be on the running at this point. So all my food, everything is going around running right now, and I'm a very slow runner. So I've been going out and doing short little runs, some park runs. I did 24:30. How have we ended up at the front? But in order to kind of optimize my performance, what I realized is that there's days, usually I go in the morning. I love dropping my son off at school and then doing exercise. But I found the days that I didn't do that and I actually did the exercise in the afternoon before pickup, I was doing so much better. And it's because I'm eating. So as much as I've always trained fasted, I now don't feel like that's better. So I've started eating breakfast, and that sounds like a small thing, but it's massive to me. Training myself that 1, it's okay to eat breakfast and it's not going to set me off for the day, and 2, that it does fuel my exercise has been great. So having more food is lovely, but I'm so shocked that I'm having more food and losing weight. I feel like I'm building a much more sustainable life and a way of eating and exercising that I'm super proud of. So yeah, I've been having breakfast, I've been doing my exercise, I'm really chasing down those runs, and hopefully I'll be able to complete that Hyrox in October. I just want to finish it. You see so many people doing it in an hour and a half. I'll be lucky to get under 3 hours, genuinely, not even exaggerating. Right now a 10k is going to take me an hour and a half. And I know that because I'm actually doing a 10k next week. I've just got my bib through. Good morning everyone. I'm at the park today to do 10k. I'm not running at all. I'm going to run and walk and just cover that distance and see how long it takes, because in 9 days I'm doing a 10k race. I'm hoping for under 2 hours. That sounds ridiculous, but that is genuinely my goal. Yeah, I'm in the last wave and I may be the last person across the finish line. My only goal is to finish it before they reopen the roads, and there's a half marathon on at the same time, so hopefully those people will take longer. I know everyone thinks about different things when it comes to weight loss, but it always makes me sad there is no medal for weight loss. So I'm going to go and get medals for other things. I want my participation prizes, and it's a beautiful day. I need to get some running sunglasses because I've tried running in my normal sunglasses and they fall off my face because I'm a bit jiggly. One is something just landed on the car.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure.
I don't know if you can see, but up ahead there are loads of deer right across my path, and they're a bit scary, so I have no idea how I'm getting back. I think I might have to go over here. We're gonna move. That one is not. There is one deer that is refusing to move. There's even more down here. We're officially going into the grass. There are a few deer who are checking me out with suspicion, so I'm going to stay well away and try and find a way back.
Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold.
So I'm not sure I'm going to hit 10k today, but I just did over 3k continuously, which I know it's not a lot, but for me that is. So really thrilled with that. My wins were the 3k run, the fact that I've run further today than I've ever run, and the fact that I was out for the longest time. So I got 3 good wins out of that run. So now I can go home and crack on with my day.
Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out.
So this is my 2025 medal board. It just says do everything, and then it's got a space here where I'm going to pop the Hyrox patch when I get it. And then I have 5k, 10k, half marathon and marathon. And then I've blackboard painted on these patches, which I'd never be a weather girl. So I'm going to then tally up in training how many times I do these things. You could put timings on here. I'm not really racing. I just want to exercise and move. So I'm going to tally up how many times I do these things in training. And then the bar across the bottom is just for the medals that I collect from all the races. And those medals will hopefully start to come in next week, because I've got a 10k in a week's time. Then I have a 5k, which looks like it's going to be super good fun. It's a bit of a themed one. And then I have another one in a few weeks, which is a trail run, but there's some special stuff about it. So I'm doing loads of really fun, interesting runs over summer, just 5 and 10k races. And then I'm hoping to get to half marathon distance by September, because if I'm going to do a Hyrox, which is 8 1-kilometer runs plus all the stations, that's where I want my cardiovascular fitness to be. And so then I've signed up for some Christmas runs, because I want to go to a Christmas run dressed as a mega Christmas tree. I've seen people dressed as 9-foot Christmas trees. I would settle for a 7-foot Christmas tree. So I need the fitness to actually be able to complete the race first, then support the costume. So I've signed up to Christmas runs, and I've also put my name in the ballot for the London Marathon, which I know I'm probably not going to get, but also for the Berlin Half Marathon, because it's an anniversary run next year, and I just love Germany so much. So that's my next 12 months of running, which I want to document on my board. And yeah, I'm so excited to have a little spot to celebrate, and I love that I made it. For the race next week, I've got myself some neon socks just for fun, and I've also got myself some sunglasses. This is what they look like. They maybe weren't the style that I was initially intending to get, but they feel really nice on my face. They did have a pair of beautiful Oakleys, beautiful. They were about £200 those, and these were at literally 10% of the price of that. I just got them from a local running shop, and yeah, they're just comfy. And also the Oakleys made it look like I'd be really fast, or I thought that I was really fast. Whereas these, I think, show that I know I'm slow. I keep being told that you can age people in the gym based on the style of socks that they wear, and that my generation, millennials, I don't know if I'm a millennial or Gen X or what I am, they always wear ankle socks or trainer socks, and yes, I do. So I thought I would invest in some funky, cute socks for the run next week, because I love it when you see people with neon socks on. I don't know why. So I've got these, and they won't look quite as cool sticking out of my filthy old Brooks trainers, but that's what we've got to work with. So I thought they would just be a little splash of fun. And I can't very well turn up at all these events this year where people are doing incredible things for charity and not do my part as well. So the only charity that I was ever going to do this for is MacMillan. And sorry, I didn't just realise that's probably... I don't know why I went for a sports bra instead of a t-shirt. I don't know how I'm going to make this work for races and things, but we'll see. So yes, I am doing this for MacMillan, because one of the single biggest drivers to me reducing my weight was to reduce my cancer risk, and also because MacMillan is a charity that I love so much. They made such a big difference to me and my patients when I was working as a GP. The MacMillan nurses were incredible human beings, and so anything that I can do to support that charity, I absolutely will. So every single event I do this year, if you would like to sponsor me, £1, £2, if you can give anything, that's incredible. If you can't, no problem. But it just adds a little bit of something bigger than just myself in all of this. I know I'm talking about running a lot in this video, and I'm no expert in running, but I love it, and it's my vehicle to get myself to the level of fitness and health that I really want to have, and I think it will add so much to my life over the next year, and so that's why I'm doing it. But when it comes to the Mounjaro and weight loss, as I've previously said, I'm quite happy with my weight. I'd like to reduce my middle a little bit bit more, but that's kind of spot fat loss. There's no such thing as spot fat loss. You lose weight from wherever your body chooses to lose it from. It is still coming off at a decent pace, to be fair. So I'm just going to stick with the 2.5 milligrams of Mounjaro, but I'm not really focusing on that now. I'm not really weighing myself anymore. The number on the scale doesn't really mean anything to me now. My focus is on reducing my body fat and increasing my muscle. So I've got my body composition assessment in 2 weeks' time, which I'm going to take you to, and we'll do a full video on body composition and VO2 max, etc. Now it's all about fitness and health, and I'm so excited for the first time ever to be doing a personal development project that is not just lose weight. It is so nice for my focus to not be on weight and instead to be on let's have the best possible quality of life, let's do fun stuff. And it's so nice because weight has always been in my head for decades. So it feels very freeing to be at this point. And I have loads of questions that I was going to sit down and answer now, but I feel like this video is very haphazard. The reason this video is like this, and the reason I haven't put out my mental health video, which I am working on at the moment, is that right now, let me go to the beginning. A few months ago, my son came to me and this child had been telling him that he was too small. Now, most people in my family are small, with the exception of my brothers who are both over 6 foot. Who knows what height he's going to end up, but there is nothing wrong with being a small person. And so when somebody called him small, he said he's fine with it, it's okay, but he doesn't really like that they did that. And I was really proud of him for his approach at 5. But I also thought, how can I make you proud of being small? And how can we use your being small to your advantage? Because I'm a big believer in life, play the cards that you're dealt. So I thought, where is it an advantage for him to be small? And acting is something that is a benefit for a child to be smaller because they can play down in age. So I signed him up with an acting agent and he's done really, really well. And we're actually out filming at the moment. He's got jobs. So we've been living out of hotels over the last few weeks, going to different hotels for a few days at a time. So I'm at home and then I'm not, and then I'm doing his school stuff and we're trying to keep on top of everything. So that is why I've been so busy. I've got all that going on and he's doing super well. And at the same time, the other thing that I've got going on is that I am setting up a clinic, a remote online consulting clinic where I can talk to individuals about their healthcare, GLP-1s and weight loss. So I'm really excited for that. That's why I have no money, because it's really frustrating. If I didn't have any qualifications and I wanted to be a coach, I could just set up a website and go. But as a medic, I have to get approvals. I have to get loads of red tape, and it takes a really long time, but that is coming. So I am going to be able to offer online consultations to people. I will be able to prescribe, but that's not going to be the emphasis of the clinic. But it's mainly about the discussion around GLP-1s, because I think that's what's missing. We have lots of places where if you just want to go get your medication, great, you can do that. But if you want support in how you can use it best for you, some guidance based on your health issues and what your goals are, I think there's very poor quality advice out there right now. And a lot of it is misinformation. So I am going to be able to offer that service to people who are interested, but it won't be a service where I just dole out GLP-1s because I don't have any interest in that. It's about supporting people to do the best thing for them and to have the best life for them. So yes, I'm in the process of setting that up. So yeah, it's been a bit all over the place, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I do want to save up some questions as well for a Q&A video, possibly put that out next week as well. So any of your burning questions, obviously I can't comment on individuals' healthcare, but let me know in the comments. Hope you're all having a wonderful week, and single biggest best thing about Mounjaro is in the heat right now, I am comfortable. I can wear small enough clothes and feel cool enough in myself that this heat wave has not been the worst thing ever over the last week. But yeah, hope you're all well. See you all very soon. Bye.